Asur tam sich Wasser. Tam sucht danach Asur wie schichte eventorno. Tam sur ne eve eshachna kasu tal vetevese. Trut ist asa sur tai vasanach sichte shenene ene esha. Takasur vistech no osu tai viet a. Imba ya no yona hai tam dana nebeho mai istamba na yebeno Inbei tenho. Tambaya anayo, tambaya andanaye, tambana ayanayo nindebentam. Tambana yende no hintam davide. Istandach na handach vene hentam tam ye. Tambana yana, tambana yeno hai, tambana ya. Istornandach van in der Wehe hinandara. Tambana yeno yono yondoneve. Istornandach vaitan nachtan vaitan yo. Tana asuch, tam sach was durch sanach dan te veshiet eveshar. Asa ana antuch se ve. Tas durch, tu kastiet evesheshi acha asa ana aya. Tam such, vishta asha. Heya no Ayanaya devo ayanaya Istambanantayo no eva Tandachai tanachtai tenteyo no yo ham Tu kasta asta asiveshe Hanasa suhtaitai Ikasasa asa ana aseves tuku al achtakashe Tukas vishiet nast ak art ihit art ik ast antoch Hasaka sutasanachtan veshene shiachtanan tasivitsut eveshonun tayi aktach Astur sur kastantam viste eshe isteye aya atasur sa aha ikanach tuh visterio tun vistukana tun via Asur tach sa eve sur taha Astur sur das vishie echte eshiah Asur tach shach nachnanam tevese Achsuka tanaha Astur sach naye Satnam, thank you so much for joining. Welcome, my name is Jean. I am here to share my experience with you, my experience that I'm learning through Creator, through God, through Christ, to hopefully bring some sort of assistance, some sort of healing, some sort of magic for you, some sort of whatever it is you need, right? So today's activation blessing prayer thing is intended to, first of all, I understood before I started with the whole transmission, before I started with the whole video, okay, today, I heard very clearly, you have become the flow. And once again, the flow is just all about surrendering. It's about acceptance. It's about being in the will of God, right? But then I was like, so I've spoken about this before, that like I speak about it all the time, right? Okay, surrender, acceptance. And then I kind of understood, I was shown this, I was shown via vision, this understanding, okay, of how we are, after accepting, after becoming the flow, after becoming in complete resonance and complete surrender to God's will, we become Elohim, right? And with that comes a lot of powers, with that comes a lot of capabilities. I very clearly saw and understood the concept of terraforming. So terraforming is when beings take a planet and they change it into such a way that it starts affecting the ecosystem, affecting the environment. So like if we were to terraform Mars, for instance, that would mean that we would actually take life to Mars and we would start terraforming it by doing a bunch of stuff to make it livable, basically, okay? making a planet livable is what I'm trying to express here. So with us becoming the flow, all of a sudden, as you become the flow, as you become one with this greater flow, you all of a sudden realize, like, wait a minute, I'm beyond the flow even, right? Like, I'm even observing my little self being a part of the flow, but I'm beyond that even, because Creator is so big, right? Because God is like this infinite being. Being beyond the flow, we get to like truly in a very concrete and tangible way start I want to say reflecting, for some reason, because it's that similar perception of our reality reflects our inner, right? But all of a sudden, as we have now mastered this flow, we become aware that we're bigger than this flow. We are actually, we get to redirect the flow, not in such a sense that we are overriding Creator's will, but it's kind of this double-edged sword, almost. Whereas the higher you ascend, or the more filled with God you become, or whatever it is you call it, the more your will and the higher will is one anyway, right? But terraforming, all of a sudden, manifestation and magic doesn't seem like, and working with the elements and stuff like that, it doesn't seem like this like magical experience anymore. It basically just seems like you're actually like tweaking the mechanics of nature, in order to create a space and an environment and a situation even that you feel is more beneficial to your life-givingness. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can birth this reality, so that you can birth this, your own personal planet, your own personal reality, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, like after this complete surrender, you become like completely sovereign. You become completely liberated and free. Once again, it's kind of like that paradoxical thing about spiritual nature. But I guess it's just about like God asking, or not asking us, but God wanting us to see how willing we are to truly surrender, how willing we are to truly accept Him, His divine will, no matter what that be. If like are you willing to accept the fact that you might be wrong and you have been wrong all this time, that kind of vibe, right? By accepting that, you ultimately do become liberated from it. So that is what I want to share today. This is what I want to give today. This terraforming abilities, basically, and this is also giving me like vibes of like instant manifestation and like situations just turning around like so, and stuff like that. But not just in the spiritual sense. I'm talking about like physically, actually like being able to take one environment and change it up and make it into something better for you to grow. Stuff like that. However that resonates, I guess. So y'all. Asa asu asur tak as ivishich ne ene eyachta. And this is all gifted to us by the grace of God, by the grace of Christ, as Christed beings, as Christed children. We get to play, once again, that sandbox energy that I shared, tasur na. But just do understand it, that it is this understanding and this understanding of all of a sudden manifestation and magic doesn't seem so magical, but more like magical tricks almost. More like, yeah, I'm just actually just tweaking, just tweaking some part of nature in order to benefit me, as we've always been doing. But like the spirit world is the same, you know, the spirits aren't greater than us. It's just a different class of beings, but we are Elohim. We are created by Creator to be Elohim, to be gods, to be these powerful beings, you know, to be Christed. So yeah. Anana Astor Sorveshe. Thank you so much for joining, connecting, receiving. I'm sending you so much love, peace, joy, flow, abundance, in ease, and just lovely light, you know, God stuff. Please do remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you resonate. Remember to donate if you resonate. And also remember to contact me for a personal session if you resonate. All of my info is in the description box down below. Akastar. Now, yeah, I'm sending you so much love once again, and I will see you again tomorrow. Satnam. Bye.